love and light. I am Love Yosh, back again with another video. I'm so excited because we got a lot to talk about. So I hope you got you some wine. Maybe I got me some red wine, and I just want us to sit and have a conversation. I appreciate all of our supporters. I really want to provide some good content for you guys, something that you can relate to, something that you'll like, you'll enjoy, and that's the ultimate goal. I hope you guys are feeling all right. I hope everything is going well in your life. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button. So the topic for today is how to forgive. So I got my wine, honey. I got my wine, my red wine. I hope you got you something too, because this is going to be good. It's something that's talked about and it's kind of cliche. Also, I got my mango. Shout out to Whole Foods. I love mango, y'all. I don't know if y'all know. I love my fruits, okay? And a lot of times I don't feel like, cutting fruit up, and I just want it all ready together and cut up. So I went to Whole Foods. I got me some fruit, and it's organic and it smells heavenly. I love mangoes, y'all. Mangoes, avocados, watermelon, cantaloupe, strawberries, the whole shebang. And so, oh yeah. Oh, it's ripe too and good. So I'm gonna be gnawing a little bit. I hope y'all don't mind. Get you a little snack or some wine, because we got a lot to talk about. But baby. Oh yeah. Oh, let me get one more. So good, so good, so good, so good. All right, but yeah, I want us to talk about how to forgive. It's one of the hardest things, when somebody has done you wrong, for you to learn how to release that and how to let that go. And it's something that's talked about. It's so cliche, but people really don't learn how to heal, and people really don't learn how to release that hurt when somebody has done you wrong. You know what I'm saying? And for me, in my personal life, I've been on both sides of the coin. I've done people dirty, and I've had people do me dirty, whether it have been friends, family, co-workers, strangers, whoever. And I had to learn how to move past that. And, a lot of times people don't realize, but you holding on to that weight is really blocking your blessings. And something that we hear all of the time. But people still go on and they hold grudges and they go through their life, holding on to these things, while other people, the person that you're holding a grudge against or the person that you haven't forgiven, has moved on with their lives. And life goes on, time goes on, whether you learn how to move on from this or whether you stay stuck in the past. As you elevate, you realize that everything that happens to you is not necessarily about you. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you go through may very well be purposeful and getting you to another position in life, or teaching you a lesson that you need to learn. And we have to stop with the expectations when it comes to people. Like, I've realized, sometimes when people hold certain titles within your life, you place them to a certain standard. You have a certain expectation of them. Not realizing that even though this person may be, your parent, they may be the person you're in a relationship with, they may be your best friend, you know what I'm saying? They still are their own individual at the end of the day. And so sometimes the expectation of what we have on them, they may not be able to live up to that. They may not be very well who it is that you want them to be. They are their own individual. You know what I'm saying? Before your parents, became your parents, they were people. They were kids. They had lives. People have their own individual lives and their own, persona. And so sometimes we have to learn just not to take shit personal. You know what I'm saying? And really learning emotional control. That's something that I had to learn, because I would be so hurt, when people do me wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how could you, I can't even fathom, doing somebody dirty like that. But then you have to realize everybody's not you. Everyone doesn't think like you. Everyone doesn't have the same moral compass that you have. And so it would be unfair to put those expectations on those individuals, because you're setting yourself up to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Your happiness starts from within. Your fulfillment starts from within. You have to make yourself happy. You have to make yourself whole. You have to make yourself full. You have to love on yourself. So when people do disappoint, because we're human, we do disappoint, the effect isn't as strong because you are grounded and you have enough love within yourself to push forward and to move on. And putting those unhealthy expectations on other people that are flawed isn't necessarily fair. And that's not to say that you don't set up boundaries when it comes to your relationships with people. It's not to say that you tolerate anything, because you don't have to. That's the beauty. This is your life. You can manage it how you want to manage it. You can decide who it is that you want within your space. You can decide who it is that you might not want to rock with no more. And that's perfectly fine. That's a part of life. Some people are just in your life for that chapter, for that season. And sometimes we have to realize we cannot drag a thing along that no longer fits and no longer belongs. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you care, no matter who it is. You know what I'm saying? Your peace is most important. You know what I'm saying? Your peace. Because that's how you're going to be in the best position to manifest what it is that you want to within your life. But if you don't have a clear mind, if you don't have peace in your heart, if you don't have happiness and wholeness with yourself, it doesn't matter who you get involved with, whether it be like, in a relationship or whatever relationships you have with your family or friends, you're never going to feel full and you're never going to feel whole. So the forgiveness comes from you loving yourself. It doesn't come from, oh, this person deserves my forgiveness, but it comes from you wanting the healing and realizing that I can't go around carrying this anymore. I can't go around holding on to this resentment for this person. It's not doing me any benefit. It's not adding any, any sort of abundance in my life. As a matter of fact, it's limiting me. It's holding my heart hostage. You know what I'm saying? And when you are a person that is loving, hell, like me, it's not conducive for who it is you are. Don't change who you are because of what other people do. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose the essence of who it is you really are because of your experiences in life. Now, you carry that along with you and you use that as a lesson and you be smart going forward. You add your wisdom based off of your experiences in life. Great. But don't let that change the epitome of who you are. Just make sure your discernment is clear. Make sure that you involve yourself with people that are in alignment with where you're going and the woman or the man that you're becoming. Make sure you have people around you that are on that same frequency. It's very important. We have to be careful in these times as to whom we give our time to, who we surround ourselves with. Everybody is not deserving of that time. Everyone doesn't deserve you. Family, friends, co-workers, strangers, whoever, everyone does not need to have that access. And you have to use discernment as to whom you give that access to, because everyone doesn't deserve it. Everyone does not deserve your energy or your time. So you have to be careful with that. And so, again, going to learning how to forgive, it starts with your love for yourself. That you love yourself enough to be like, listen, yes, this hurt me. Yes, this broke me. But it's not the person. It's a spirit. And it's also a lesson for you. So, okay, yeah, this broke me down. Yeah, this hurt me. Yeah, what they did, what they said. But I'm going to forgive and I'm not going to hold on to that. And forgiving doesn't mean you have to deal with the person. It doesn't mean you have to interact with them. You decide what your boundaries are, whether you want to deal with them with the long stick, whether you want to see them sometimes or not deal with them at all. But the whole point is to heal and release that control that it has over you. Because when you walk around, you don't forgive people. When you walk around, you have a certain type of resentment and anger and animosity towards people in your heart. You know what I'm saying? That's damaging you. That's hurting you. That's dimming your frequency. And you don't need that. When you're trying to elevate and go places and manifest things, that blocks you. So we don't need any blockages. So when you love yourself, you're saying, you know what? This person did me dirty, but you find the beauty in the situation. You find the beauty of what you learned, the wisdom that you have now, and the experience that you have now. So going forward, you know how to maneuver better. You know how to handle things differently. You don't always have to react in emotion. There's a different way to handle it. And you can decide as to what boundaries that you want to set in your life based off of your experiences. So, understanding people and their perception, understanding sometimes people only treat you the only way that they know how to treat people. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know how to love. Some people don't know how to talk to people. Some people communication skills are trash. Some people don't know how to express their feelings. Everyone's not on the same level, you know what I'm saying? So we can't hold everyone to the same standard. And so when you see people aren't reaching your standard in any type of relationship, and that's something that you no longer want to deal with, then you know how to maneuver. But holding on to that is hurting you. So you have to let that stuff go, y'all. You have to release it, because as you elevate and the things that you want to get to in your life, that can come with you. So show them love. You know what I'm saying? Be kind. You don't have to have them in your space. You don't have to talk to them. Well, all I'm saying is don't walk around holding on to that. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people that have not, and so many people that went through life and have not forgiven, and they walk around angry. And deep down inside, they're miserable. So no matter what good things happen in their life, they can't truly appreciate them. They don't know how to have real good relationships with people, or speak to other people in kindness, or have good communication skills, because they don't know how to treat people. They don't know how to talk to people, and they still have so much. Their heart has been hardened to such a certain degree that they wouldn't even be able to love properly the way that they need to. It affects. And then if you have kids, you don't want to pass that over to your children. You know what I'm saying? Of not knowing how to forgive and let go. Now, forgiving doesn't mean forget. I'm not saying forgive and totally, be a dummy around here. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. But, take what you've learned and apply it to your journey. That's all this is. All this is an experience. You know what I'm saying? All this is an experience of life. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. All of this is beautiful. So take your quote unquote losses, or friends that are no longer in your life. Take that as a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? Take that as removing dead weight. Don't look at it as something of, unless it was a valuable person to you then. But also just find a way to find the good. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow what bad things have transpired to get you down. Charge it to the game and keep it pushing, because time is not waiting for anyone. And no one has time to live life full of resentment and hurt and anger, because that's hindering you more than it's helping you. It's not hurting the person by you holding on to that. It's not affecting their lives by you holding on to that. It's not benefiting you in any form, shape, or fashion. If you say that you want love in your life, like real good love, you got to let go, from the ones that hurt you. You got to let go of the hurt. Like, you have to, if you're saying that you want to have, a good family, or good relationships, or good friendships, and you want to attract that frequency of attracting your tribe of people that think like you do or have things in common with you, you have to release that hurt and that pain. And do not expect an apology. Do not expect an apology from the people that you're forgiving, because again, the forgiveness is for you. Don't expect for them to change their ways or be a different person because you've come to this conclusion in your mind and in your heart. This is all for you. This has nothing to do with the other person. I feel like the universe purposefully has you go through certain things to learn different things about yourself. Take a moment of self-reflection as to how you attracted this type of person in your life, or even if it is family, like how did the dynamics of the relationship get to this point? Just do an analysis of yourself. Because it's not just like, oh, this person did this and this person did that. You had something to do with it. So take a good look at yourself. Shit. Take a good look at yourself and be honest with yourself about who it is you are and what you did in the situation and what you could have done differently. And just charge it to the game and use it as wisdom. And that's how you are able to reach forgiveness. So when you have to interact with this person again, or if they say something that you don't like, you know how to maneuver. Now, you don't have to maneuver in emotion because you see them for who they really are, their purpose for that time frame in your life, and you move forward. Don't be easily triggered. Learn emotional control, man. is such a peaceful thing, because everything does not require a reaction. See people for who they are. See people for the level that they're on. And don't lower your level trying to get over. Don't lower your level trying to be revengeful. Don't lower your level. You know, I know for me personally, I done been through so much, y'all, and got through it. And I'll be damned, I'm not going to back trace my steps because someone wants to act ignorant, or because someone doesn't know how to effectively communicate. And that's not to say to take disrespect, but that is to say that I'm not lowering me for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lowering my standard for you. I'm going to keep my standard where it is, and I'm going to deal with you accordingly, and I'm going to set my boundaries. And that's just how you can have a way more healthy and a way more peaceful space, because you prioritize what's important in your life and who's important in your life and who's helping you build your vision, you know, who is pouring into you and you're pouring back. You don't need anybody, you know, draining from you in your life. And this is on any level, especially spiritually and emotionally. You don't need anything in your life that's draining you. And if it is, you got to remove it. You have to, you know what I'm saying? There's no more excuses. There are no more excuses for keeping people in your life that don't belong, because as we can see, things change so quickly in our world. Things are evolving so quickly in our world, and it's really you manifesting what you need to manifest in your life has a lot to do with the environment that you have yourself in and the people that you have around in your space, in your circle, and you're entertaining your time with. Be careful, be mindful, pay attention. Listen, you ain't for everybody. What Drake said, girl, I gotta watch my back, because I'm not just anybody. Like, you can't just be mingling with any and everything. People got spirits, intentions, motives. You better stay woke, honey. That third eye better be open. Okay? So just use discernment. Use discernment and shoot. Forgive them. Release it. Do what you gotta do and let that stuff go. It's not benefiting you. And once you move on, you feel so much freedom. You feel so released. And you almost laugh because you laugh at yourself, because you wonder, like, why did I even let this get me down in the first place? Why did I even let this have such a stronghold on me? You feel so much more free because you're not attached to it anymore, and it doesn't control you anymore. And that's true freedom. So get your freedom back. Do this for you. This isn't about the person that did you wrong. This isn't about the person that inconvenienced you. It's not about them at all. It's about self-mastery. And that's what we're about to do. We're about to master ourselves, y'all. But I hope y'all enjoyed this topic. Listen, it was a real one. And this is what we got to do during this quarantine time, or whenever y'all see this video. Quarantine probably over by the time y'all see this video, because, you know, they're releasing everybody out and stuff like that. But take this time to go within, baby. Go within. Don't go without. Go within. Go within and be real honest about yourself and be clear, because we are manifesting some beautiful things within our lives. And it's going to require for us to shake off this dead weight, okay? So I love y'all. Again, I am Love Yosh, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, honey. And until next time, peace.